Okay, so this video is going to be about how to treat yourself as that girl. So basically, how to be a triple threat. Actually, it might be called how to be a triple threat as a pretty exotical. So how to be a triple threat is that you bask in your power. You bask in the glory of being amazing and being beautiful. Being uniquely amazing and beautiful. So being yourself. So this is how you become a triple threat, or you is a triple threat as a pretty exotical. You acknowledge the privileges you have for yourself. You don't have to tell the world what privileges you have. You just carry yourself as the girl who has those privileges. If you have educational privileges, you don't have to go out of your way and tell people, by the way, I graduated. By the way, this is what I studied. By the way, no. You can tell them if you want to, but you don't have to tell random people out of the blue what you studied or what you're into. It's a different conversation if they ask you, but even if they ask you, you don't have to tell them the details or what you're actually doing. You can just switch the conversation to something else, or you can tell them, I don't want to talk about it. Now, dark femininity, baby, exotical tax. So that's how you be an exotical triple threat, is that you acknowledge your privileges. There's skin tone privileges, there's texturism, there's beauty privileges, and privileges is something you should be proud of having. I know. Some people will be jealous, insecure if they don't have those things, but it's something you should acknowledge. Like me, I have people who hate on me. I had this girl trying to say that I'm not light skin, but I'm caramel. Caramel is a shade of light skin. It might be like one of the dark complexion shade of light skin, but it's still considered light skin in the spectrum shades of light skins. So that's what it is. But people will feel threatened, so they'll try to tell you something that you're not, so you don't see the power in yourself, right? Because you're not the one labeling yourself, someone else is labeling you. So there's power when you put a label on yourself. When you stand in your power, when you stand in your aura, people can tell you you're caramel, you're brown skin. But if you're not brown skin and people tell you you're brown skin, that can be a problem. If you're light skin and people tell you you're dark skin, that can be a problem. If you're dark skin, somebody tells you you're light skin, that can be a problem, because then it's like you're not matching reality. So therefore, how can you work with what you have if you're not noticing what you have? So that's what I say, my ladies. Exotical tax on their asses. Now, I'm a gorgeous, beautiful woman. Yes, I am. I'm not jealous of other people. And if I am, I don't put my insecurities and I don't go out of my way to treat them like trash because I feel a type of way about how they are or how they look. I don't do that. I am mature. Be mature as well. So, ladies, this is how you be a triple threat. I might do a part 2. This video might be short, by the way, but this is how you be an triple threat as an exotical, is that you notice the privileges you have and you work with those things. It's like beauty, right? One thing about being a freaking goddess, and a makeup artist, period, is common sense. People can tell I am bad girl. But one thing about being a makeup artist is that people will tell you that less is more, but at the same time, makeup is something that you can use as a tool to level up for yourself or your confidence, and it can be a tool to enhance your features or to make yourself look like a different person, right? But they'll always tell you to just work with your phenotype, like, you know, just enhance your looks, but don't go overboard to the point that you look like a different person. And then when you remove the makeup, you don't look like yourself or something like that, right? But you can do whatever you want with makeup. Some people, you know, they go natural looking with makeup, less minimal makeup. Some people, they go fully glam, like if they're a star, superstar, singer or whatever. But that's what you gotta be, girls. You gotta know that you're beautiful and gorgeous and eat up the compliments. If people give you compliments, be proud of it. So this is how you notice your triple threat. The intelligence you have, the beauty you have, the confidence you have, your skin tone is all blessings from God. Therefore, work with it. Don't let nobody shame you. You gotta be strong. And anyone who hates on you, you don't listen to those people. Remember, people are jealous. Most people are jealous about things they don't have. They don't know how to be mature, but that's not your problem. You are mature, they're not mature, that's their problem. Now, girls, that's how you be a triple threat. You work with what you have. Your beauty, you can enhance it, you can switch it, you can change it to something else. There's different ways to maneuver. And remember, when people throw shade at you because you're pretty, you can take that energy of them throwing shade at you to turn into something positive for yourself. And that's how you become a triple threat. Pretty, smart, educated, combine that all in one. There's other ways to be a triple threat, but those are the basics of being a triple threat as pretty exotical. Yes, as a pretty exotical. Because the hate that people get as a pretty exotical is different compared to a girl that's not an exotical. It's facts. That's why the hate be more higher every time you feel like you are that girl on top of the world. Period. Now, That's why if you're light skinned, they'll try to call out that you have a wig every time. They'll try to make it look like you have a wig. Every time you switch up your hair, okay, they'll be like, it's a wig, it's a wig, it's a wig. They cannot say something bad about your looks because they can't. They're just jealous, so they're trying to call out something that they think is a wig, right? But there's nothing wrong with wearing a wig. When other people who are not light skinned or mostly dark skinned girls wear wigs, nobody calls it out. Nobody. Nobody has the audacity to call it out. Why? Because maybe it's normalized. Maybe it's something that you see them wear often. Not all of them, but a lot of them do wear wigs. So it's like nobody calls it out because they know they're wearing a wig, or it's just something normal that they do. But when a light-skinned person does it, it should be normalized. But out of jealousy and insecurities, they'll try to call it out randomly. That's for a reason. That's on purpose. Because they notice the power you have. And the ones who are confident in your skin tone, they're not going to drag you down because you look different or look amazing. I can't help if I look like a different race when I switch up my hair. I'm mixed. I can be racial passing depending on what I do with my hair. Exotical tax. You work with what you have, and I'm not ashamed of it. Period. Now, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if this video actually helps you, but that's how you be a triple threat. Don't listen to the haters. Anyone who talks bad about your skin tone, don't listen to them. Anyone who says you think you're all that, don't listen to them. Don't be their friend. You can be nice, sweet, smile on their face or whatever, but don't be their friend. Don't take everything they say into consideration on how you should look for yourself. If they say you look bad with your hair, you look bad with straight hair, you know damn well you look good, but they're trying to tell you something to make you feel bad. People try to call out, oh, I'm wearing a wig. Who cares if I'm wearing a wig or not wearing a wig? I'm pretty the way I am. But I have the right to enhance my looks. Welcome to the beauty world. In the beauty world, they will enhance their looks. A lot of people enhance their hair. They wash their hair so it looks good, so it's clean, so it looks good. And, you know, some people wear wigs, some people don't. But it's like they're doing something with their hair regardless. But people are threatened by the things that they don't have for themselves, or things that they don't know how to make a look amazing on themselves compared to another person who does it on a constant basis. I'm just calling it out. I'm just calling it out. When a girl who's dark skinned wears a wig, nobody calls it out, or less people call it out. But when it's a light skinned girl, everybody gonna call it out. Anyone who's jealous, white person, a freaking Chinese, Asian person, Filipino, gonna call it out. They're gonna call it out. Even a light skinned person who's jealous of a light skinned person who's kissing ass to look like they are a light skinned savior. You're not God. Don't be a savior. All right. Make sure you're a savior to somebody who actually respects you as a person and who has love for you. Period. Because what you get out of return defending somebody who don't defend you, or who don't even like you, who assume you're stuck up because you're pretty and you're minding your business. It makes no sense. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. We're not backing down on exoticals. We stand in our ground. The more you hate, the more to amplify the sound. Period. All right? No trash people, jealous raquishas is going to talk about the way that I'm glowing in a negative way. Because this ain't for you. Right? It's never for the jealous raquisha Beckys and Karens. It's for the ones who support us, the ones who love us, and the ones who are actually exoticals that can relate with what I'm talking about. I'm just calling it out. If there's no hypocrisy, if nobody's hypocrite, there's nothing to call out of being someone being a hypocrite, but I'm calling it out. Period. If a dark skinned girl can wear a wig, so can I. I'm light skinned, I'm black, I can wear a wig. Let's play games. Like, because I'm light skinned, all of a sudden I can't wear a wig, I can't do nothing with my hair. I gotta go all natural. I can't wear makeup, none of that. But this girl, a girl who's dark skinned, she can wear anything she wants. Nobody criticizes that. She can go blonde too. Because some people say blonde might not look good on them, or, you know, there's controversial when they wear blonde, right, between them and other people. But me, who's actually mixed, who's light skinned, I might look more white if I wear blonde or racial passing, and I'm not ashamed of that. Work with what you have, I work with what I have. Just because I look different than you doesn't mean that you should try to be rude and disrespectful about the way I look. If I'm not being rude about the way you look. When I see a girl who's wearing a wig, I don't get mad at that. She can wear a wig, I can go natural. But I'm not going to tell her, oh, you shouldn't wear a wig. Do what you want. I may have certain opinions, but I'm not going to go out of my way to tear her confidence. Some people, they might do something you don't like, and they enhance their looks in a type of way. But if I notice they're trying to have confidence, or they feel good in that type of thing, I'm not going to try to drag them or say something negative and unsolicited opinions or advice that they never asked for. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye. Be a triple threat, be beautiful, gorgeous, no matter what they say. the more they keep talking trash, the more you'll be that girl. And the jealous Raquishas are not going to be sitting at your table. They're not going to be at Hollywood. They're not going to be in your VIP. You are the VIP. You get to wear what you want, express the way you want, and be the way you are meant to be. Period. With no apologizing explanation. You are the way you are for a reason. Period. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time. Bye. Comment down below if you're a light-skinned exotic or you can relate with us. Like, every time you switch up your hair, somebody want to say it's a wig, it's fake. But you can't say that I'm ugly, though. You can't say that I'm ugly, though. And it's like, please be a hypocrite somewhere else. Like, I don't care. This is why I don't respond to nonsense people. I get exotical tags off of this. Like, you be hating, but then you wonder why I'm popping. Because your ass is hating, so I got something to say right now. So sit in your place. Period. You don't see me go out of my way talking trash about a girl who wears a wig. She's doing what she wants with herself. What? Oh, you talking trash, somebody wears a wig, but you're washing your hair. You're still taking care of your hair to look good, right? Yeah. By you washing your hair, you're kind of enhancing your looks, because if your hair looks messy, if your hair is dirty and it smells bad, it's going to look kind of unkempt. It's going to look kind of bad. It's going to mess up with your appearance in a type of way, right? So everybody enhances their looks in a type of way. Some people, they're just a little bit more natural, but you're washing your hair with products. Shampoo don't grow from the ground. Conditioner don't come from the ground. You won't see a plant that grows shampoo. So shut your damn mouth and learn how to let people be yourself without being a disrespectful ass twat. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. I ain't trying to get mad. Until next time, y'all. Bye. I know what I sound right. I'm a classy girl. I don't have time for this, but exotical tax. Because I'm a logical ass goddess. The goddess has spoken. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time. And if you're a licensed exotical, keep wearing what you want. Work with your privileges. There's nothing wrong with that. Period. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And you have the right to be confident as anyone else. Even people who may not have your skin tone or phenotype or race. We're all people. We have the right to be ourselves. There's not a problem to be yourself. There's not a problem to enhance your looks. You work with what you have. Welcome to the beauty industry. Beauty industry is there for a reason. If you want to be a hypocrite and talk about somebody enhancing their looks, you might as well tell it to everybody that's famous. Because most people nowadays, they're enhancing something. It may not be noticeable as the other person, but they're enhancing something. They're washing their hair with shampoo. Instead of letting their hair natural, not washing it, because you got to be all natural. Huh? Some products may have chemicals. Actually, almost every product for hair has some type of ingredients that is like, you want to be natural, right? Don't use no products that is man-made. You better look at the ground, to take the ground and the dirt and the plant and start making a shampoo out of it. All natural. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye. Exotical tax. Period.
Thanks for watching.